Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the DC Direct Batman Arkham City Series 2, The Mad Hatter. We are really rounding out our Rouges Gallery with all of the awesome releases from DC Direct's Arkham City toy line, and I love it. I'm such a fan of the character designs in that video game, and they really lend themselves well to action figure form. Now, Mad Hatter here comes in the same clamshell-style packaging we've seen all of the other Arkham figures come in, featuring a blister bubble that is shaped like the head of Batman. The background behind Jervis here shows off some really cool scenery of Arkham City right from the video game. And the back of the package shows off the other characters available in Series 2. So here's the first thing you notice when opening up the Mad Hatter. He is tiny. Really, really tiny. Just look at him standing next to some of the other figures available. He is so short, but it's really cool. He was a very short character, especially in the Arkham City video game, and I think it's really cool that we've got this in-scale version of Mad Hatter in figure form. Now, this figure may be tiny, but he still packs in quite a bit of detailing. The face sculpt is horrifying. Just look at that nasty smile on his face. The hat is, of course, removable. You can see the bottom of it does kind of have some sculpting in their shape for his hair, so it does fit nice and snug on the top of his head. And when you remove it, you can see that nasty, unwashed-looking hair that's kind of matted to the sides of his face. It's just a really creepy face sculpt, but it's really great. The rest of his outfit features a really cool paint job and sculpting detail as well. I love how the coat looks like it's just patched together with all these different colored pieces of material. And of course you got patches on the knees and a really nice wash that brings out all of the details on the figure. Now, DC Direct definitely focuses more on the detail for collectability rather than the playability, and Jervis here definitely suffers from good articulation more than any of the other figures I've looked at so far. So here's what we got. The head is able to move left and right and slightly up and down. The arms do have ball hinge joints, allowing for his arms to be able to raise to the side and move up and down. There are no elbow bends, so his arms are stuck in that bent position, but you can swivel at the forearms, but the wrists are also stuck exactly how they are. He has a swivel, but not really at his waist. It's more at his midsection, so it actually does look a little awkward when you move it around. But then below that, he only has articulation at the boot cuts, so his shins can move there, but that is it. So there's no leg articulation, no knee articulation. He's pretty much static. There's very little poses you can actually get out of this figure. Now, one of the good things is he's one of the figures who actually includes a figure stand, which is nice, and is really much needed for a figure that has very minimal articulation like this. So you can pop him on that figure stand and you don't have to worry about him falling over. And that's pretty much it for the figure. He doesn't really come with any other accessories or anything like that, so he's really tiny. He's got a removable hat, he's got a figure stand, but that's all he's really got going for him. So he's small, and I kind of wish we could have got a few more accessories or pack-ins or something with him, since he's so much smaller than the other figures, yet cost the same price. But I will say that overall he's a really cool-looking figure. I love the creepy sculpt. The size is awesome, especially compared to figures like Batman here. And again, we are really rounding out an awesome Rouges Gallery for our Batman toy shelves. I love seeing this figure with all of the other Batman villains rounded up together. Now, the Mad Hatter from Series 2 is available right now, but if you don't want to do any hunting for him, then be sure to head over to www.bigbadtoystore.com to check out their selection of Arkham City action figures and all of the other cool product they have to offer. Until next time,